Hi guys and welcome to IAMABIKER. We are in the middle of Mumbai and Pune someplace. The weather is lovely and we have a lovely motorcycle in front of us. This is the Triumph Speed 400. That's the first time I'm seeing the motorcycle. I love the proportions, I love the build quality. I just rode it for a few kilometers. We found this spot, we thought, okay, why not start right away? The weather is not going to be of any help apart from making the shots look good, right? So first impressions, lovely, refined. Build quality looks excellent. Attention to detail is woo. The feel of torque in every gear is wow. More on it as we ride along. We have about 70-80 kilometers ride to the Bajaj factory, where we'll be doing a quick 4-5 laps around the track. But so far, everything about has been really good. The bike looks big in person as well, not just in pictures. The moment you sit on it though, it feels very compact and very controllable, very manageable dimensions, very manageable, very relaxed ergonomics as well. Hey guys, so we clocked about 100 kilometers on the Speed 400. We rode from somewhere between Mumbai and Pune, did a lot of exploring, and now we reached the Bajaj factory. We're at the Bajaj track. Unfortunately, weather is like this and we can't do a couple of laps on here. It's not a track bike, but yeah, just to experience what it feels like, taking some sharp turns. All right, so overall, the initial impressions that I had of it still hold quite well. Fit and finish, refinement, everything really good. Refinement maybe it could have been a little bit better at higher revs, but then single cylinder, you can't really blame the company or anything for it. That's how single cylinders work in general. Fit and finish, again, everything is superbly made and put together. Something that I really like is also the riding position. It's really comfortable, even for a tall rider like me. I'm 5'11". When I sit, I'm still comfortable, and we did 100 kilometers, we did slow speeds, high speeds, and everything is still very comfortable, no fatigue, nothing at all. And we had a little bit of guard sections and even there, and it's over there that I really understood the true beauty of this motorcycle. That is the gear ratios. They have done I would say a near perfect job with the gear ratios, because you can potter around town in 3rd, 4th, 5th gear. You can ride around in one gear everywhere. You don't need to keep shifting the gear. There's a lot of torque available, and then when you really want to push it somewhere in the guard section, or you want to pick up some really crazy speeds quite fast, it does that as well. And that's where this dual character of this gear ratio is really fun. And I think that is the highlight of this bike for me, because you can ride around city, just put it into 3rd and just one hand, you'll do 20, 30 and you just cruise around. And then when you're out on the highway, you want to get some speeds, boom, put it, quick rev shift high, and you're already doing 140 plus and it will sit all day at 120 without any problem. Another thing that I really like of the engine is how freely it revs, the way it builds speed and how much torque is still available at higher RPMs. It's almost very addictive when you're having fun, you want to do more of it. And coming to that, and when it's revving, this exhaust sounds really nice. Post 4,000, 5,000 RPM, this exhaust is just purrs along and it's really beautiful. And even through your helmet, you hear only the best of the sound, and it's really nice. And I would suggest you take a test drive and on an open road and really hear that sound. Is really nice. Even though it's a single, I know it's you'll say that it's not in line 4 and things like that, but listen to it at higher revs, it is really nice. So coming to handling, well, I already told you the rider triangle is really comfortable for somebody of my height as well as somebody of Akhil, who unfortunately cannot come into the camera right now because it's raining crazy. But yeah, it is comfortable now. And speaking about the actual handling, so it feels good. Even though it has got a slightly larger wheelbase, it feels comfortable, it feels planted, it feels fun even in the guard section. So it's not like, because of the slightly longer wheelbase, it feels a little bit sluggish on the guard section. No, it turns in very nice. It feels very planted once turned over. And it feels comfortable flip-flopping from side to side, and it feels very good. There is no place where I would say that it could have been better. For the Indian spec, we get the MRFs and the Apollos. They are actually built for this bike. They have been developed with this bike. So even in these rains, we were in the guards. We were really doing some fun stuff over there. It really held well, even with a damp track like this, damp road like this. It held really well. So kudos to Bajaj and both the tire manufacturers actually for bringing out a good combination of the bike and the tire. Now coming to mileage, I think a lot of people wanted to ask that question. I think if you ride very sanely, like normally, no hurry, just relaxed in the city, you'll get close to 30. That's what even Bajaj says. I'm sure there are guys who are claiming that they get 40, but if you get 40, then basically you're not having fun riding, right? And then if you're getting 25, you're having too much fun riding. So safety, yeah, good day, 27, 28, 29, happy, very happy, excited day, 25. So yeah, that's what even Bajaj says you will get, realistically speaking. So coming to the brakes, well, definitely good Vibray brakes, right? We have seen these brakes on a lot of machines now. They are really good. They're really good on the Speed 400 as well. You can see this condition, right? And we were doing good speeds on the guard sections. We were going in traffic as well. So this is India, and you had to apply brakes a lot of times. And even in these conditions, the tires, the brakes held very well. The ABS also, kicked in once in a while when a little bit of a tricky situation. But even then, everything was in control. The vehicle was in good balance, and everything was really fun and in control. That's what I should highlight: in control. And even though it was a panic situation, the way the bike handled in that panic situation, I'm quite happy. And I would really give it a lot of points for the braking. Yeah. Now, and finally coming to the suspensions, the front is quite soft. It soaks up all those ruts and all those bumps on the road. It takes up a lot of the jolt onto your hands. The back, even though 10-step adjustable, for me at least, it's a bit still stiff because I sort of felt the road on my back a couple of times. But again, in this sort of a setup, you can't have a really long suspension travel as well. Maybe for people who weigh a little bit lesser than me, things would be more comfortable. So in that way, at the end of the day, for the type of riding you're going to do with this, mostly road, it's going to be fine. And if you're sticking to mostly good roads and long distance touring, etc., I'm sure this will be really comfortable for you. So these are my thoughts on the Speed 400. Although by now, if you're following us on Instagram, you know that I'm a bigger fan of the Scrambler 400X. I'm really looking forward to ride that. October seems very far right now. But let's talk about this. Definitely a good product. I mean, at the price point, the fit and finish, and the type of engine and the gearbox, the gear ratios that they're offering, I think it's quite unmatched in this category. Bajaj guys and Triumph guys just told me that the 10,000 bikes have already been booked, so you're no longer getting the discount as well. So, but even at 2.33 lakh ex-showroom, I think it's still going to be quite a deal. Bajaj guys have also assured that the service is not going to be as expensive as you would expect from a Triumph as well, because eventually the parts are made in India. The parts are made by Bajaj and its associates, so everything is quite affordable in that way. So the service is not going to cost you a bomb, and they say that in a 3-year comparison, especially with the service interval being close to 16,000 kilometers, I think they say that the service cost would be much lesser compared to some of its same segment and above rivals. So guys, this is the Speed 400. We loved it. If you have any questions, do let us know in a comment below, and we'll get back to you immediately. Thanks for watching, and do check out our Instagram. We'll have a lot more content on this exhaust note and everything live already. Thank you, and see you later.